This is it. The final video in this studio. Now, I started this channel a few years back with a camera, a really beat up desk, and no idea what a studio should look like. Just look at this. Like, why is it so dark? Now, I quickly realized that posting videos was, well, pretty fun, and I wanted to keep at it, so I got to work redesigning. So I changed the angles, went way overboard with the lighting, and then we got to this. This is where things started to click. The background was colorful, I got a proper table, and the lighting was decent. This was also right before I moved out of this house. Now, this first studio really taught me a lot and was kind of the stepping stone for the studio I'm currently in. For this, I set up a permanent studio wall where my table, background, and lighting wouldn't change. And this has worked for 2 years of recording. One major issue I have with this studio is space. Just take a look at this whole room here from that corner over there. I am trying to pack a studio, game room, and workshop all into one space. And that brings us to today. Moving day is tomorrow, which means I need to spend the rest of tonight packing things up to get ready. The new house has a dedicated gaming area where I'll be moving a lot of my simulation equipment to, as well as a setup for the kids to drive around on. Now, it's also got a garage where I can set up massive amounts of storage for all of my pending projects and tools. That leaves this room here for a dedicated studio. Recording on this side, editing over here. All that's left to do now is say goodbye. So, you ready for the transition? Bring it in. Closer, closer, closer. All right, stop. Spin move. And here we are. So I'm not gonna give a tour because everything is, well, it's still kind of a mess. It took forever to get this done because there were a million different projects to finish in the house before I could even step foot in this studio. Once I got time, I needed to spend it on getting my master's degree. After spending time with the wife and kids, finishing my school, and playing a quick round in CS2, I started to set this place up. It's not done yet, but it is good enough to start filming some content and get the uploads rolling again. Now I've got a plan to close off the front of this table here so I can back the camera up and show more of the studio. But again, that takes time. These are projects for when it's not a million degrees outside. The most important part right now is getting that backlog of content published. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now let's go over some of the things that are going to be coming up in the next few months. Up first is a case that I'll be doing a build in, and that is the Sama V Nature. It's white, it's got wood, and it's really cheap. Next up, these little fellas. These take your old Switch and turn it into something slightly better. As someone that has no intention to upgrade to a Switch 2, this is a great upgrade to make the Switch easier to handle with some much better sticks and buttons. Real quick, we've got a mobile CPU that has been slapped onto a desktop motherboard. Did some testing on that. Pretty surprised by the results. And last up is this gem, a screen for your racing sim. Why do you need a screen? You might not, but I do. And this is the best one you can get. Oh, and I forgot, Pimax released the Crystal Super. We're gonna take a look at that, see how amazing it is. Initial testing says, yes, it is amazing. You'll get a full review coming up in not too long. And that wraps up what I have coming up in the next few videos. If you like the studio, let me know in the comments, or maybe you hate it and you have suggestions on how to fix it. Either way, let me know. Thanks for watching this very quick video, and I'll see you in the next one.